Use the code Easter500. You'll get 500 off VIP, VIP Gold, VIP Complete. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Did our new Mastermind Series class, which is going to be June 5th at 4:30 Eastern. This is How to Grow Your Small Account Part 2. You do not have to watch the first one to have the second one, but I highly recommend it because it is the basis and the foundation leading into Part 2, which was How to Grow Your Small Account. It was $199 if you were able to buy that before the class. It's almost 2 hours, but it is a full 90-minute class with Q&A. You guys will be able to rewatch that as much as you want. If you did buy the first one, there is a discount code that you guys can use. I can't just blurt it out because it's only if you bought the first one. So head over to our Discord, look at the channel that is for the replay of that video, and you guys will see the actual discount code that is listed inside of there. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Sign up for any of the services, of course, website is always here. $200 for our regular membership gets you immediately into Zoom. You can see every trade I make. You'll get hot stock picks, the videos on demand, the IPO center, and the pre-market setup, all with the regular $200 membership. When you're ready to step it up, though, I highly recommend the VIP membership. You'll be able to start trading early at 4 a.m. You'll get to trade with some of our other millionaires inside of that room. You guys will get masterclass training with me every day at 8:15. You'll get the VIP lounge, all of those hot stock picks, pre-market setup. You're going to get the IPO center, the videos on demand, all of the workshop classes for free, and we put one of those on every single month. You'll get all the VIP training videos, the Trading View indicators. These were designed specifically based on my 2-minute EWO, which, by the way, no trader in the world has ever used what we are doing with the Elliott Wave Oscillator. And we have a lot of people finding success, obviously, with this. You'll also get VIP seating at the meetups. If you are a VIP member and you want more training, VIP Gold, you can add that on for an additional $2,500 a year. Right now, as one of the specials that I have, this could go away, but right now, if you sign up for the VIP Gold, you will also get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That is a $500 value just for that. You'll get all the mastermind classes. You get every mastermind class for free during your subscription. You'll get 1 hour of tech support if you need it, so we can remote in. We can help you set up those charts. Anything specific, right, that will get you going, we can help you with that. You're also going to get, for the first time ever, weekend training. We've been doing it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And because it's the weekend, it is literally like a one-on-one. You'll also get our news service showing us everything, right, that's going on in the market, and breakout rooms. So anytime we do a breakout room, that's only for VIP Gold members. You guys will be able to access that. Use your affiliate account. You guys will also get a piece of everything. So if you have family members, neighbors, people in your church, people that you guys want to help out, you can give them your link, and that will also give you a kickback immediately. It's immediate. As soon as they pay for it, you guys will get money. You'll see it into your monies that you can just withdraw. Send them to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
American Dream Training, okay? Because we train, and we train hard, so that when it's time to actually trade, we know what the hell we're doing.
You have now stumbled into AmericanDreamTrading.com, where we trade shares and options. I will show you about swing trading, long-term trading, dividend stocks, high-yield income stocks, covered calls, cash secure puts, diagonal and credit spreads, debit spreads. I will teach you everything there is to know about the entire market. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe I get paid to help all of you get paid. This is such a wild thing.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket live chat and watch party. Mark, what's going on, brother?
What's happening? What's going down? Where's it at?
Are you eating?
I was, yes. Hey, got to get it in whenever we can.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Go ahead and eat, baby.
No, I'm done now. getting ready. Actually, I was getting ready to post a news article to our
Oh, okay.
Gold, VIP Gold News Service, which is exclusive for our Gold VIP members only.
Give it up for Mark. He is our new news contributor to the news channel that is available to all the VIP Gold members. Mark, congratulations. Can't think of a more deserving person. You know, you got the skinny on the latest happenings, so it only made sense.
I'm where it's at. I'm where it's happening. I'm down. I'm hip.
Dude, you're
I'm
the
where it's
shiny
at.
new penny in ADT right now,
Oh.
baby.
Yeah, whatever. Just
But
like everybody else.
Deservedly
I mean,
so, because you
I
put in
have
a lot of work.
access. I have access to stuff too. So
Yeah. So you contribute, and you're amazing, and you're just an all-around cool ass human being. I mean, you can't help it. So
will never be a replacement for Lee Zinga though.
nah, Lee's awesome. Lee's awesome, but you'll do it in your own way and make it special. So congratulations for that, and Lee, we love you and always will. And thank you for this weekend. And hopefully, if you're watching, hook up. I need to reconnect with you. But anyway, hopefully you made some money today. How'd you do?
I had a comma day.
Nice.
I made what I needed to make. My goal, my magic number, you know.
Has that been raised from 400 to a comma?
Oh yeah, I made a comma. I mean, no, my daily goals hasn't changed. My bills didn't increase; they didn't decrease.
Raise the bar, Mark.
But yeah, I did well, and I hadn't attended on trading in the regular market, even though I did do one stock trade. And then later on, Ted opened his mouth about a runner MU that we had, and everybody stopped what they were doing, and we got in on that call out. I took a look at it for a second. I'm like, click. So I made that's where I made a comma alone in that one. So I made like 43% on that trade alone. So 10 contracts. So
yeah, that was a good one.
That was pretty good. So I had a pretty good day. Yeah. Comma and a half, more than a comma and a half. So
nice.
Did well.
Way to go. Well, I have taken myself back to ground zero and starting out with base hits. I'm no longer requiring myself to trade for money, as I tell everybody else in here. That is what we have to do, is focus on the process, not the profit. And I made 2 trades today, both of them green. I made one in the pre-market on FLGC, I think it was, the weed stock. I made like a 2% gain on that. And then I made a 58% gain on MU. So while the money may not be setting the world on fire, the percentages are pretty cool. And that's what we need to work off of, is percentages. To JP's point, it doesn't matter how much money it is. If your percentage is there, eventually the money will be there if you increase your position size. But right now I'm just doing base hits. I just want to get green consistently. I want to get my process down, and I'm working on that. So I had 2 good green trades today. I only traded twice and they were green, so I'll take it. Shout out to Ted for that MU call. That was fantastic. MU is still climbing as we speak. At least it was climbing in the aftermarket before I left the Zoom call. So speaking of which, we are going to start incorporating the Zoom call a little bit more frequently, maybe if not on a regular. Bruno has come up with a way to embed the link so that we can go ahead and not have to do all the extra stuff and shut this down and shut that down and pull this in and all of that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Welcome everybody down there in the chat. How are you guys doing? Listen, if you are new to the stream, let me explain what's happening and how we work. This is a stream that has been created by traders for traders to just kick back, relax, have fun, do some extra training, and talk about our day. Just decompress, talk about our day in the stock market, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What the hell happened to Mark? What happened there? All righty. Hey, I'm like,
got a phone call. No, I got my phone rang and it
gotcha.
Kicked me off.
But yeah, we focus on, like Mark and I were just talking about the trades we made today. That's what we do. So that's why this has been created. Trading is stressful enough. It's just nice to have a place to decompress and come to. And Coach has allowed us to use his YouTube channel for that very purpose. Speaking of Coach, shout out to Chad W. Christian, who is the owner and CEO of American Dream Trading, the group to which we all belong. At least most of us. There may be some brand new people who are not yet members, which... what are you waiting for? The link's right there at the top. What are they waiting for, Mark?
I don't know. I think they were waiting for $502 off. Sorry, but it's only $500 on sale this week. Using the special code, which is what, Dawn?
It is Easter 500. There it is right there. All you got to do is go to the website and put in the Easter 500 code, and you can get 500 off your first year of any VIP membership. So that's VIP Gold, and VIP Complete. So hurry up and get over there and do that. Hook yourself up. Coach has hooked you up. Take advantage of it.
And as a reminder, Coach has been saying in the live calls that prices will be going up from the normal prices, probably after the end of the month? I haven't heard him say for a day or two, but maybe the 1st of March, there will be a normal price increase, something like that. So
yeah, that would make sense.
Get them now, lock in your rates in. So can't say you didn't hear it here.
We put it out there. Hey, it's recorded, so there's the proof.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
But Coach is a 30-year stock market veteran. He knows what he is doing. He is a professional trader, and what he has chosen to do with that knowledge is pass it on to us, his flock, his herd. And he teaches us basically what he knows, how to get in trades, out of trades, and everything in the middle. And to him, I am forever grateful for that, because that is providing an income. Mark, you've retired on his teachings, and so have several others. He's created over 10 millionaires. That's right. You heard it. Millionaires. Okay. Simply by listening to the sound of his voice and listening to his strategies. So that's what we do. We sit here and we talk about his strategies and the best way to do them. And we invite you to do the same thing. So in the live chat and also in the description of this video, you will find 3 links. The first one is AmericanDreamTrading.com. Thank you, Miranda, for putting those in. They have been pinned to the top. She's amazing. I love you. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Go there and sign up for one of those VIP memberships that we just talked about. It's very easy. Just go there and you'll see them. They're in little boxes. VIP membership. Also, not to mention the fact that Coach does awesome mastermind classes every couple of months. The new one has been uploaded, as you saw in the video earlier. June 5th is How to Grow Your Small Account Part 2. So
Who? Who?
Part 2.
It's
2 in French.
Okay.
You don't know 2 in French, Mark? Didn't you see Hot Shots?
Yes, I did. That's where I learned that word. Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
Baseball.
Yes.
What team did they play for? What team did they supposedly play for?
Was it Chicago?
No. Little in between there and you. Where else?
Was it Cleveland?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My home state.
Yes. Uh-huh. I knew it.
Baseball.
If you were saying that, I knew it had to be. So
yeah, I don't watch baseball.
I used to. They were just talking about Pete Rose. I used to have the biggest crush on Pete Rose when I was a kid. I was like, dude, this guy was awesome, man. And that's something for me to say that, because I don't do dudes. But yeah, Pete Rose was my hero, man. I loved baseball. My grandfather and I would sit up and watch baseball, and I had a glove. I had a little oil and kept the little ball in there. And yeah, Pete Rose was awesome. I'll never forget when he had that hitting streak, I think it was like 300 hits, like straight. Every time he got pitched a ball, he hit it. So you probably remember that, Mark. But you don't watch baseball, so either way. Speaking of links, the second link in here is the link to join the panel. Come on up here and tell us about your day. We want to know. We want to know. Did you make money on MU? Did you make money on Reddit? Did you make money on SPY, Apple, NVIDIA? What did you make your money on? If you lost money, talk about it. Come on up here. It helps to vent. It helps to vent. Not every day is going to be a green day. We understand that. But make sure, speaking of that, if you have more than 2 red days in a row, that you are taking a break. Don't continue to beat yourself up. Stop trading and start training. Okay? Coach always says if you're having an issue, train more and trade less. All right? That's all we got to do. So click that link. Come on up here with me and Mark and tell us your story. I know you just don't want to hear me and Mark banter all day. Come on. Get up here. Talk to us. Speaking of which, don't forget to smash that like button. We are trying to get Coach 15,000 subscribers. Right now, we are sitting steady at 10,478. We only got 4,522 to go. We can do it. Small things to a giant, right? I think we can knock it out, Mark.
No, I'll be back. The dog just woke up.
Uh-oh. Dog's staring at him. All right, man.
Be right back.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So while Mark is gone, what I'm going to do is do a roll call and see who is down in the chat. First off, we got Mama. What's up, Mama? What's up, baby boy? I can do without the cat sounds, right? What's up, Miranda? Thank you once again for putting those links in there, honey. I appreciate it. Under the American Dream Trading and I'm getting a call too. Under the American Dream Trading link and the link to join the panel is the tip jar link. Thank you, Diesel Dan. I did not get a chance to thank you Friday. I went in and saw after I shut everything down that you had sent a tip over. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And that is also a part of my income, guys. So if you have it, hook a sister up. That's not the swear jar, not to be confused with the swear jar. Okay, I'm thinking I haven't been swearing on here. That's why I haven't really been getting tipped. I'm like, maybe that's what, it's not the swear jar. Okay, this is the tip jar. This helps pay the bills. Throw some money up in there. So, okay, James L. Ardalan with the pink hand. How are you? James L., what's going on? Angela Morlam, how art thou? Mark McSee, who went to go feed the pups. We got Darn Cricket. Darn Cricket! I see you. What's going on? Steve Edward, how are you? You know I'm going there, right? Billy. Oh, Billy Mack. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back, Billy Mack. Welcome. And we've got Ronald Stewart. What's up, Ronald Stewart? That's a new name. I don't remember seeing that. If you're already a member, welcome. Thank you for coming to the Aftermarket. If you're not, go to the top link that's pinned to the top of the chat. Click AmericanDreamTrading.com and just shop around. Yeah, go over there and get your VIP membership right away. That includes all of the services, the trading view indicators, the workshop classes, one-on-one type style training with coach every single morning. Can't beat it, dude. Got to do it. Weekend sessions is also a part of VIP Gold. Shout out to David Yanis. David Yanis goes out of his way, man, to make sure that those one-on-ones are sharp. People come out of those one-on-ones knowing how to trade much better. And of course, we are all using coach's strategies, and David has mastered, that's right, mastered the 2-minute EWO strategy. We call him the Apple Whisperer. Apple and the 2-minute EWO, that is his jam. Okay, so if you want to learn how to trade coach's way and you can't afford a one-on-one with coach, I suggest you get a one-on-one with a moderator, and that is David Yanis. And David also covers the weekend sessions on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard. I'm in there every weekend because you never know what kind of nuggets David's going to drop. You can go in there and ask all kinds of questions. It's a very informal Q&A session, basically, is what it is. So if you've got questions, if you've been struggling and you can't afford a one-on-one with David, I suggest, if you're already a VIP, and you get one anyway with VIP Gold, and it's a VIP. So yeah, that didn't even make sense. If you're a VIP Gold, then you can afford a one-on-one, but you won't have to, because it comes free with the VIP Gold membership. Go in there and get your training with David on Saturdays. Get some extra nuggets. Okay. He's going to specialize the training to you with the one-on-one, but the weekend session is a broader look at things. So it's got to cover everybody. So, but it's amazing. It's awesome. And we love David. Ronald Stewart, Kyle J. What's going on, Kyle J? I think we got somebody else in here as well. Let's bring him in, ladies and gentlemen. Turk Diggler in the house. What's up, Turk?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, baby. How are you?
Good. You have a nice weekend?
I did. How about you?
It was nice. I got a little beat up on the Saturday night.
Oh, we can't have you getting beat up. We can't have you getting beat up, man.
Oh, in a good way.
Miguel. What's up, Miguel? We're just going to finish up real quick. I want to hear about this beating up. We got Hudson. Hudson, what's going on, man? How are you? Hudson Miller in the house. Mike Clark, what's going on? Mustang Chris, come on up here on the panel, Mustang Chris. Come on up here, man. Come on up here, Hudson. Special K, why don't you come on up here, Special K? You never come up here. Come on, come hang out. Bucket, hopefully we will see Bucket up here on stage tonight. Jay Waffle, come on up here, Jay Waffle. I think you came once or twice. Come on up here and do it. Todd's Money. How are you, Todd? Listen, if Bucket and Todd's Money both come up here, that would be amazing. We'll have two T's up here. Christina, hey, girl, hey. What is going on?
Hey, girl, hey.
That never gets old.
It never will. Gary, what's going on? Gary LePage. Awesome at Mustang Chris. Let me go back. What did Mustang Chris do? I want to see what happened. What did he do? Raymond, what's going on, Raymond? How are you? What did Mustang Chris do? Mustang Chris. Green again, 6 days in a row. All right, Mustang Chris. I know that's right, honey. Not only is he trading, he's trading well, consistently. 6 green days in a row. Did you hear that, Mark?
Yes, I read it. And I sent him a attaboy.
Nice, dude.
I got another telemarketer phone call. Kicked me off again.
Oh, man. They are on you today. I think that was it. I think we got everybody on that, didn't we? Did I miss anybody? Raymond? No, I think we're good. Let's get the panel filled up. What are we going to talk about tonight, fellas? What did you trade today? Why did you get beat up? What happened?
Yes. I didn't get beat up.
Turk said he got beat up, but it was a good thing.
That was Saturday night beat up. Today I did okay.
He got mugged.
I went to a little party, a little fiesta.
I thought that might be what it meant. Okay.
I had a little smile on it. I thought you kind of put the pieces together.
Little adult beverages.
Yeah, and don't forget, I can't really see that well. So, yeah, I'd have to get up here. Oh, okay. Yep, you are cheesing a little bit. I got you. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You gotta do some party. Hey, look, all work and no play, right? That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
All trading and no playing.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I did 10 stock trades today on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 10 stock trades on 4 main stocks today, plus the contract. I had 2 losing trades that cost me $75, I think, but I got that back, so ain't no biggie.
I thought it was hilarious during the day when you had that 2-minute EWO. 1 minute.
Oh yeah. That was a bonehead move.
Because you could tell right away. Everybody, they were like a little confused. They're like, "Wait, you're in a 2-minute?" That 2 minute was like, "Oh my God, I'm in a 1 minute."
We all realized at the same time. I was like, "Oh, what a bonehead move!"
I was too.
I was like,
"Oh, you were in that too?"
I was
What
in
did
it.
I
We both looked at it. It was MU, and I'm like, Mark, my chart was identical to his. Come to find out, we were both looking at a 1 minute.
Yeah.
And yeah,
They
because
still
I got
had
in as
set
a
from the
scalp.
free
I didn't get
market.
it. Yeah.
2 of our fearless leaders.
It worked
Going
out.
from
We got
2 minutes-
lucky. We got lucky.
Coach is
Luckily-
infamous 1 minute EW.
Oh yeah. No, it's called a 2-minute EWO for a reason.
Right.
So, yeah. So
Some of you
basically,
may-
we came in late.
That wasn't one of
EWO.
your losses, right?
No.
You made money on that one.
$1,200 on that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. So what do you do when you make a mistake like that? You treat it as a scalp, just like if you would jump. If you jump into the EWO late after it's already started, you have to treat it like a scalp. Keep your finger on that button, get ready to bail in a second's notice. And unfortunately, I didn't have to get out in a second. It kept going up.
Stop screaming, damn it.
Am I screaming?
Yes.
I don't know.
You say
My
one word, you elevate it. Stop that.
Oh,
thing,
I don't
man.
know.
Excited.
This is my
He
earpods.
does. He cut. No. He's a machine. Hyper.
Too much coffee.
It's the coffee.
Oh my God, Mark.
That
man,
was funny today. And then Mark
Killing it.
also saying, I got another set of eyes looking at me today. Usually they're both at the same time.
Yeah, one
I
woke up before the other one. That's all day long. They're my stock dogs. They got to be down here with me. They just lay around, do nothing. But they're 14 years old. They don't run that fast. Matter of fact, they can't run. They can't even go up the steps anymore. But that's why I got to always
legit
pick
worried
them up.
about one of your dogs the other week when you said it kept throwing up. I'm like, that's not good. And I know how
Yeah.
old they are, so I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, she's starting to go downhill. So
That's sad.
Aw. Yeah.
they're 14. They're 14. I mean,
I got a 13-year-old cat. Every day we're like, you still okay? All right, yeah, good baby. But it's touch and go. Mary, she's fine. She runs around still.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when they're in that danger zone, when they're in the blink, red zone, that it could be any time. So
yeah, I mean, they're not in pain other than just their being old joints, just like a human would be. But
yeah,
I mean, other than that, they're
Pretty
fine
healthy.
as they can be. Yeah, I mean, for what it is. So.
that's how she is. Except for Neo trying to hump her every 5 minutes. We still haven't gotten him fixed. So unfortunately, my 84-year-old cat in cat years constantly is being attacked by this young visceral or virile, whatever the word is, trying to.
You keep them in your little den back there? I never seen your cats.
Black one.
No.
Seen your black one.
Yeah, Neo will make an appearance from time to time if I let him in here. I don't let him in here because he is in that mode where he's trying to spray up stuff. So we're constantly having to disinfect the house and spray and light candles and all that. But yeah, we got to get him fixed because she's been fixed. She can't have babies.
Right.
And so it's a moot point. We're not letting him out because in Ocean City, they will swipe your cat up as quick as, you know what I mean? So, and I don't want him to get hit by a car. So we're not letting him out to mate. So the only thing to do is put him out of his misery. So we just got to find time to do that. But yeah, he's on her like he is in heat and he gets on her.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh man, poor baby. So yeah, we got to try to keep him away from her. Man, Eric Smoto, huh?
I have a question.
What's up?
Can you pull up AMD?
I can. Shout out to Eric Smoto today, man. Eric Smoto killed it.
Or was it Steve Moto? Or Larry? Who was it? Larry Moto?
Josh Moto.
Josh, man.
Josh, what was that, Nana? If you're
He's
watching.
talking, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like a lot like Eric. So I walked into the middle of the conversation. So I was like, that sounds like Eric.
Well, I thought maybe that was his real name because we don't use our real names, right? So some people let it slip what their first real name is, or whatever.
I thought
that's what
Mark.
I thought. Oh, okay, maybe that's his real first name.
That's what I thought.
She knew it, so I was like, I wasn't gonna say
holy
nothing.
shit, Eric's name is not Eric. I really did. I got fooled there. I thought Nana knew something we didn't. Because they're both in California.
What? Your real name's not Turk Diggler?
Your name is not Ted.
No.
Ted just wrote a note. My name is no, it's not. No. There's a reference to my name in that name.
Yes, I know.
And it kind of goes well with
Is it Dirk Tigler?
Dirk Diggler. All right, so here's the question.
Okay.
The 2-minute EWO started pretty much the beginning of the day. The second 2-minute was the second candle after pre-market. So knowing me, I would have bought it towards the top of that candle. So I buy shares. So just say I would have got it at 175. Right. So I hold on to it.
Okay.
The next candle, the next 2-minute candle, it goes up. And then the third candle comes down, and then the fourth kind of like a in between, doesn't really do much. And then the fourth candle after that, it comes down probably below what I paid for it.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
So now the EWO looks like it's starting to come down a little.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now took a profitable trade, and now it's losing money. So this is where I get knocked out, where I would have sold it at a profit, probably a small profit. I would have my stop loss, maybe making a few bucks. But meanwhile, for the rest of the, not for the rest of the day, but just within the length of my screen, it went up, I see a high point of 182.80.
Yeah.
And I bought it at 175. I never get that far because when it comes down, that fifth candle, I would have been losing money. You're never supposed to have a winning trade go bad. Even though the EWO, like clearly you wouldn't have saw the remaining EWOs yet because those are not formed yet. But it looked like it started trending down a little. I would have been losing money if I stuck it out. So how do I get either over that, or am I doing something wrong?
Trust the EWO, trust coaches' indicators, and no time to just say to get out. Stayed above VWAP, it stayed above the 9 EMA, it stayed above the 21, it stayed above the 55 the entire time, other than maybe up around 1020-ish, 1024. It kind of went under the 9 a little bit, but barely. It went right back up and continued on. You have coaches' indicators, don't you?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay, well, you can still put those same lines on Webull or whatever trading platform you're using.
Yeah, I use TOS.
Okay.
Yeah, not once did it ever say to get out of here at all.
But that but he also says part of his rules is don't ever have a winning trade go bad too, right?
But you were playing EWO, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the EWO, all it did was fluctuate a little bit. You got to give it some room till your indicators tell you to get out. Then there's no reason to get out. You're always going to have an up and down when it goes up, right?
This here would have been your indication to get out. If you had the 9, if you have Webull and you have the 9 set up, see how the 9 dips down here into the cloud?
What time is that?
Can you tell Mark? I can
is it
look.
10:24?
About 11:56.
Oh.
11, 10 till
Hey, Mustang Chris.
12.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay. When it started rolling downhill. Other than
You
that, you would have been making money all the way up.
You wouldn't have gotten intimidated by that 940 candle?
Nope.
No, not at all. Anywhere in here.
It went clear up above the 9. It's clear above VWAP. It's clear above the 21. It's clear above. What do you use on your chart?
I use those.
TOS?
I have the 9. I have the 9. I have the 50. The 9. The 50.
55.
55.
21 and
21.
Yeah. Did it show it going under any of those lines on your chart?
No, I got close at one.
Okay.
That
Close
9.
don't
I got
count.
close to 9 at 940.
Yeah, close don't count.
And then at 944, the wick went under it.
Wicks don't count. It's where it starts and finishes at. Trust your indicators. You'll be fine. You'd have stayed in that. There was no reason to even think about getting out of that. It dipped below the 9 briefly at 10:26, but it's still hugged. It's still hugged a 9. So if you treat that, just say, how we'd say, if it's hanging on VWAP, right? Don't buy into it if it's already there. But that doesn't necessarily mean to get clear out either, right? Just let it consolidate and see what's going to happen. Now, you got to be cautious, of course. You got to use caution and use common sense, but And it was only there for 2, 4, 6, 8 minutes max, 6 minutes, and it went right back up and continued all the way up. Yeah, you could have, like you say, you could have got out when it was 182-ish, 182.
Yeah, that would have been a nice profit.
Exactly. You're just not trusting your indicators. That's all.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Do what it shows right in front of your face. Let your runners run. Now, if it dips below and you get nervous, so go ahead and shed some. But there was really no reason to do that. It didn't even break the 21 at all. I mean, the wick barely touched it once or twice. Yeah, you should. There's no reason.
Right in here, that is what would have probably made you nervous, really. But then, it didn't break it.
Yeah.
And VWAP's all the way down here, dude.
Yeah.
So, it's nowhere near VWAP. All of those things, take them into consideration. It's not just, a candle's going down. You know what I mean?
I think that's my problem, Dawn. I think that's my problem. I see,
right.
I'm instantly seeing, I was making money, now I'm losing money. Shit.
Yeah.
Now what?
But how much did you lose per share, really? Couldn't have been that much. Could have been just pennies.
No, I ended up making like $30, $40. I do it 100 shares, so I made $30, $40. So I forgot what it was, but it's like I missed out on $500.
Well, yeah, you just got to trust your indicators. They're there for a reason. They're there to guide you and give you feedback. You went from 175.89 at the top, and then it pulled down to a low of.
Yeah, I bought it at 175.03.
It only dropped 91 cents in that time period. What did you buy it at?
$175.03.
Okay, well, it even really dropped less than that then, because it only went to a low of 174.98 at that bottom of that candle. Now, I'm sure you saw the wicks moving, but where the candle finished up, that was the lowest point.
I do have to trust it. I just feel like it's always easier in hindsight. Oh, of course you should have stayed in.
Well, it's easy to look at it. It's easy to look at a completed chart like we're doing right now, right?
Yeah.
Just trust your indicators. Yeah, we're being armchair quarterbacks here. It's not fair, really, right? Oh yeah, look at that. That thing was beautiful. Look at the red all day. Well, you can't see that every 2 minutes, right? So trust your indicators. That's your map. Even if it dips below the 9 briefly, that's still no reason to get out. Now, if it starts breaking into the 21, okay, now I got to evaluate. Now, if it hits 55, you should be out of it by then. But
yeah, Turk, let me ask you a question. How heavy were you in it?
I had 100 shares.
Yeah. Okay.
Every penny is $1.
Okay. So you were in big. Do you have a smaller account?
I have a decent account.
Okay. So, but that was a pretty decent size trade. Okay. That right there is key. One of the reasons why Coach says go in smaller is because it helps you stay in trades longer when you're not at risk of losing that much money. You know what I mean? Right. So if you don't shave or shed, if you're not really into that right now, you're working on that, and you're just basically going in and you've got a little bit of a hefty trade, that'll make you nervous. And that will keep you from jumping out so quickly if you go in smaller. Instead of 100 shares, going with 50 next time. Going with 20. Going with something that if you didn't have a stop set in place and you lost the whole thing, you could, okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The funny thing is, Coach always says it, because if I did 20 shares, I probably wouldn't have, gotten out of the trade.
20 shares. Who cares?
What happened? I would have made a few $100.
Yeah.
Well, even with 100 shares, if you just trust your indicators, what it's telling you, make sure your indicator lines are bold enough that you know what they are and where they're at, and you can see them clearly, right?
Yeah. No, I can't. I see them fine.
Yeah, but
I think you're right. I think you guys made a point. I just had to trust them and not so worry about the one red candle. Because that's what I don't know. That's what forever. That's what's been scaring me out of trades. And then, of course, I always like I'm immediately not going to look at it because I know what's going to happen. 10 minutes later, you're going to see it back continuing in the trend that I chose. That what I think it's going to do.
You use stops or trailing stops in your trades?
Yeah, I mostly just have my finger on the button because I'm mostly scalping. I told myself I am going to do more of a 2-minute. So with the 2-minute though, that's where I fell into this problem of not letting the 2-minute, kind of.
There's Coach right there for you.
You were still in a scalping mindset. That's why.
Yeah, my mindset is still scalping, not so much.
You cannot mix the two. It's either one or the other. Pick one.
Yeah.
Smaller position sizes offer greater reward with less risk, Turk. So go in smaller. That'll fix a lot of that shit.
Yeah, DJ Vinny just put a little helpful hint in there, and it's true.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, DJ.
Flip to a 5-minute. That way you see less.
So after you get into the trade, then switch to the 5-minute, so you won't see the rapid.
I don't personally do that, but I know a lot of people do. Right?
Yeah.
So,
Chris, Mustang Chris.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for being transparent and sharing. That's what we're up here for. Good job.
Awesome.
Chris, 6 days in a row, man. Really?
Yeah.
What's happening with you? Good job.
My bank account started getting small. So it's like, all right. I start making some money instead of just sitting here watching the colors go up and down. Like
right. Wow, man. Good job. So what have you been playing? Have you been focusing on like one stock or two stocks?
I've been looking at Apple in the morning and then looking at whatever's moving after that. Apple this morning was a little weird. It moved a little. I don't want to buy at the opening candle, which was the best spot to buy in. 2 breathe back candles, another down. It channeled, one more down, and then that was the low for the day. So I didn't even touch that at all. I got in when it started going up. It's not going. I was just in small. And then I flipped on the 1-minute on one of my other charts. I'm like, oh, that's why. It bounced off the 200 on the 1-minute, came back down to retest VWAP. And once I saw it was okay there and started moving up again, I'm like, all right, once it clears the 200 on the 1-minute, it'll start moving again.
Talking about up here?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It rejected that. Then it rejected VWAP. Started coming back up. So I was like, all right, once it's clear of that, it'll start moving up again. And I was in small because Apple moves so slow. I'm not calm until I'm far enough away from where I bought in at. And then I don't
Ditto.
But man, and then I started looking. I'm like, oh, look what AMD did while I was sitting there staring at Apple. Come on.
Apple's yeah. Whereas AMD is like one.
It went up like $6. Like, come on.
Meanwhile, you're on this roller coaster.
Yeah. And then I started doing shares a little bit on Apple, or no, not Apple.
Here's a nice run
Tesla, a little bit of Tesla and a little bit of AMD. Yeah, I rode that up a little bit, but I was in super small and I was practicing shedding, collecting on the way up, and then it just kept going. So I made a little bit on Apple. I did some shares on AMD and Tesla. Practicing that. There's a lot of slippage in shares. I didn't realize that. I thought it just bought it where you clicked it. No.
Yeah. Well, based on the spread.
Yeah. And then I heard Eric screaming about Reddit, so I got 2 quick scalps in on that and made another 50. And then I
wonder what Reddit's doing in the aftermarket.
And then Apple started tanking. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna collect. And
that was a weird
was going on.
Even on the trades where I was
up,
look at this.
And on my active trader, it showed that I made a gain on the shares. My account value was still lower than when I got in, and I was like, "Why is it doing that?" And I thought maybe it was because it was after 2. I've seen that happen a little bit, and then I turned on one more thing, and my actual margin value was much higher, and it matched all the numbers on my different active traders for the different stocks. I was like, all right, that must be what it is. That's like my unsettled cash, I guess, until they put it back into my account in 2 days.
Wow. Okay.
It's my guesstimate.
Yeah. Reddit's still going through the roof.
Look at this thing.
$65. I guarantee you what's going to happen. They're going to do a GameStop to it eventually. You watch. Mark my words.
You think?
People on Reddit will go after that eventually. You watch.
Yeah.
Someone in chat asked a question. Jose Hernandez asked a question about, can someone explain the shave?
Yeah. 50, 20, 20, 10.
Like DJ Vinny here says he has 20 contracts. So coach says 50, 20, 20, 10. So you would do 50%, 20%, another 20%, and then ride the end of it. So you would sell 10, then another 5 or 4, and then another 4, and then you'd have 2 left?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you would let run. And no matter what happens to those last 2, you should be up so much by that point that even if it tanks, those last 2 aren't going to hurt you. So there's no anxiety, no nervousness, nothing. And if it keeps going, it keeps going. And, congratulations.
Right. It's guaranteeing your profits. It's locking them in as you go up.
Yes.
Now, would you make more money if you held on to every one of them and the stock never retreated and you rode all the way up? Yeah, but you don't know what it's going to do at any given time.
That's why when you get sweating and twitching the whole time.
Yep. And if it pulls back a little bit, then you're giving up a lot of profit where you can lock it in, guarantee money in the bank, and ride the rest, do rinse and repeat. So that answer his question?
He didn't write anything else, but so I'm assuming he's listening.
Good.
I'm gonna share a picture with you. What's that gentleman's name?
Jose Hernandez.
Okay. All right, Jose. Hold on 1 second here. Okay. See that right there? One of the best trades I've ever made was Johnson & Johnson, right? As you can see down the bottom, I bought in, right?
$280.
Bought in at $280. And then as it went through, I'm not going to look up each one of those times, but as it started to do this, I don't think I had 10 shares. I think I had 5. And the 50-20-20 rule still applies because you can shed, say, 2 and then 1 and 1 and 1. You know what I mean? Or 3, then 1 and 1. You know what I mean? You can do it that way. But in any event, we go in at 2. Well, the 50%, look where I'm at. I'm already up.
Yep.
So
360.
Right there in that first 50%, I've already locked in my profit, like Mark said. So
you sold those first 50% at the first sign of maybe weakness or something that scared you, spooked you a little?
Yes, I did. The first sign of weakness, instead of getting completely out, I sold. But when I say first sign of weakness, I mean it needs to start kind of showing me not just a wick. You know what I mean? I need to start seeing a confirmation candle behind it. So right there is when I shaved 50, or I shed half, and then I shed 1 more. And as you can see, I'm already well into the profit, but then we're going to add another 180 onto it. And I'm just adding profit on top of profit on top of profit with this trade. And I only paid $280 to get in it. But instead of me hurrying up and getting out, I'm shedding. I took half, then I took another 20%, and so on and so forth. And that's how it works. That's how it's supposed to work for you.
Mm-hmm. Good job. That's a great trade.
Yeah. So, if you do it right, you can make yourself a few dollars doing that. And, you're not like Eric is a master at it. We hear Eric talking all the time about how he sheds, and David as well. You'll hear David say, yeah, I've still got 2 runners in, at the end of the day, instead of getting all the way out, they've still got skin in the game. If this thing continues to run or, after it's gone through chop and it continues to go in their direct, they've still got skin in the game. That's why coach will always tell you, never go in with one contract. And if you're in a stock where you can't afford to do more than one contract, then you need to switch to another stock that you can afford to do more than one contract. Minimum 2, because that way, even if you've got 2, if you're in it and you're skittish and you've ridden it as far as you think you can ride it and it starts to pull back, you still can just shed one, leave the other one in there just in case. And yeah, I wish today I had done something like that with MU, but I was only in it to I scalped it. I wasn't in it a 2-minute EWO, so.
Are you still playing with J&J or no?
Yeah. I get in it from time to time, not every day, but I still look at it. It's on my hit list. It's one of my stocks.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it gets choppy from time to time, Turk, and I don't mess when it does that.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't look at it every day, but once in a while I think of you and I'll let me pull up J&J and see if that's doing anything.
Yeah, pull it up. Mark does it every now and then. You'll see it'll get in a run, and you can make some nice money with it. I'll never forget that Friday. I ended up getting what did I get, Mark? Like 40 contracts at like 7 cents each, made like $400 or $500.
That's
I
awesome.
was like, okay, J&J. Of course, that ruined me. That was the first time I ever played it. So I'm like, yeah, J&J. And then I ran into the chop, all the next week. So I'm like, So I'm like, okay, I thought I found a little honey pot, you know what I mean? So, but I've put it on replay too, and there's been times where it's also done the opposite, where it just went down and down and down, and I'm like, holy crap. So if you can catch it on a run, you can make some good money with J&J.
Noted.
Did I let somebody else in the room? Oh, Ted, what's up, baby boy? Hey,
J&J Video Connects.
what is up? How
What
are
is
you?
on?
What is that right there?
Ted's name is not Ted.
No, it is not.
It is
But
Ted.
it is for all intents and purposes. Is that? Who is that? Oh, that's me. Let me get out of there.
You got an echo going on there, Don.
Yeah, no, it's because I'm in here twice. I got to get this other one out. I did that to pull the picture up real quick without going out and coming in.
Look
Right.
at
Ted,
Red.
Still
was that
going.
you who did the South Park?
Yes.
Yeah.
South-
That was pretty funny. I was cracking up.
which one? The Kyle's mom?
I think it was.
It's very misogynistic.
I still have that
Ted.
CD.
Ted,
Feed.
how'd you do today, my friend?
I did pretty well. Up over 17K.
All
I'm
right,
loving
Ted.
the cover call play. I'm loving the cover call play at the end of the day. That was just a
That was nuts.
icing on the cake.
Every day is nuts for you, Ted.
No, but that Reddit ride was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
especially with
made
Eric
you decide to
screaming
do
through all
cover
things.
calls on that?
What's that?
What made you decide to go the cover call route with that?
Just because everybody was talking about the options opening up, I was like, oh, let's take a look. And when I saw what I could get for it, I was like, why wouldn't I? But it did put me in now that it's going up again, I'm probably going to lose those 200 shares. I mean, we're getting within spitting distance of. I had the covered call set at $75. I mean, it's a little bit more than that. It's more like it's probably going to be like between 80 and 84, right? I mean, if you think about what I sold the covered calls, it's got to be the premium. You got to calculate that in there as well. But let's say it goes up to $80, I give up my shares, but now I've got a second wave of shares that I bought in the aftermarket, so that even if my first 200 get taken away, I'll still have 200 in that wave.
Let me ask you,
You're making
Ted.
money on those calls.
Well, and I'm making money off the calls. I'm making the money off of the shares for the 400. That keeps going up, right?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So let me ask you, Ted, just a little more details. When you sold the cover calls, what was the stock price at that time?
60.
6, and you sold the 75s.
Yep.
And what was the premium of that, if you don't mind me asking?
It goes like 850 each. So I sold 2, so I made $1,700.
$1,700. And now in the aftermarket, it's already over 75.
No,
No,
65.
it's 67.
Oh,
but
but you think it still might get there by tomorrow?
I mean, it's going. This is an insane. This is behaving like.
Yeah.
And those aren't weekly; those are a monthly.
That's next month, so it's got a full month to get up to $75. That's why I wanted to get another wave of shares, because the only thing that I would be missing out on is the acquisition costs. If let's say it went up, just for practical purposes, it goes up to $100, then I will have missed out on whatever the
this between 75 and 100.
At 25, right?
75.
You didn't sell it for that reason.
25.
You sold it because you were kind of day trading.
900, right? So that's $9. So that's the equivalent of $85 a share. So I'd be missing out on that $15 delta between 85 and 100.
Right.
If it goes to 100.
Which, the way it's going, who knows? It's certainly possible.
I said it before. I said it. I'll say it again. You just have to remember, where did Wall Street Bets get its start?
Reddit.
Yep.
So you think that these guys are fans of Reddit? Yeah. They live it every day. They're in there every day. So this is the new meme stock. This is almost a no-brainer, as long as you put your stops in place or you watch it and sell it. If it does dip down, I don't see this thing dipping down anytime soon. And I guess Bucket was saying that there was some major investor that was in there basically saying he's holding on to his investment. So
Reddit is the shiny new penny, ladies and gentlemen. Take heed.
I can't see anything negative at this point. I mean, especially look at the attention that it's going to get. It's almost like a hot stock pick of the day.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning, if this keeps up, it will be a hot stock pick of the day tomorrow.
It's got that hot stock feel.
Why wait?
It's crazy because the first few days of trading, it didn't have like the bounce like it had today. Like it did all right. But today was like maybe just people were waiting and being cautious.
Right.
And today they were like, all right, this is for real. This is gonna move in the right direction.
And to put things in perspective, we're fast approaching half of what they gained today in the regular market in the aftermarket.
Look at this thing.
67.5, I think.
Yeah. I mean, and we've only been in the aftermarket for an hour. And it's already
just went up 40 cents while you were talking.
Right.
It's crazy. Look at this thing. Look how it's separating from the nine.
It's going up to the sound of this awesome porn music that Don has.
That's called lounge, by the way.
Oh my gosh. That porn music is fantastic.
Lounge, go wow wow.
It's lounge music. It's not porn music. Where's your mind?
YouTube really likes it when you use a C at the beginning of that word instead of a P. It triggers something in the algorithm that gets a lot of people in trouble.
Oh, well, we don't want to be doing that. Ted, you rebel.
On all the shows like whatever.
Look at this thing, guys.
Everything else. They call them corn
hub.
Look at this candle here. It's getting ready to break out of the channel, Mark.
It seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind.
All we are is candles in the wind. Oh, healthy breathe back. Help
Oh,
me
yeah.
breathe back.
Oh, that's it. I'm out. I can't handle that. I
I
can't.
did 2 quick scalps on that.
Oh,
while Eric was screaming.
I'm out.
Just
I'm
stayed
out.
in those.
No moss. No moss. The bloodiness. Oh, I can't stand it. Wait a minute.
I'd be up. What is this? 57 and a half, 60, $11. I'd be up like $2,000 right now. If those 2 quick scalps I just didn't sell.
See, that's where you have to kind of. Where did you sell? Let's play that game.
While Eric was screaming, I was still looking at Apple and Tesla and AMD, and Eric started screaming over and over and over again about how much he was up. So I was like, all right, I'll go have a look. And it was jumping and jumping and jumping, and I did 2 quick ones, in, out, like 8 seconds each time. I got like $54. I didn't want to hold on to it, but
yeah, who wants to hold on to that?
it would have been a good idea if I did.
Man, oh man, I wouldn't want to hold on to that. I mean, think of all the tax problems that would represent.
Wow.
Holding on to that stock. Oh my gosh, you'd have to pay the IRS.
Oh no.
You did the right thing. You got out. You
Yeah.
avoided that pain.
You know what I like about Reddit? It's perfect for small accounts. And guys, don't forget, how to grow your small account is going to be June 5th. Part 2 is coming up. It's going to be June 5th. You can go on AmericanDreamTrading.com, which the link is right in the top, and sign up for that so that you can learn how to play Reddit like Ted did today and make some money, you know?
I like that segue, Don. That was pretty good.
Thank you. I'm getting better.
You're getting good at that segue.
Oh, by the way, okay, so Bruno, this weekend, he's gotten the Restream embedding thing going on. So we're gonna try to do that. He didn't show me how to do it yet, but Aaron said he would help me do it. But we're gonna try to make that whole process a lot easier so that we can do it.
Oh, that whole marry the two together?
Yes.
I think that'll be really good as we head into the new earnings season, right?
I do too.
If we can get that wired when we're doing earnings calls and stuff like that, when more people are just they don't want to leave yet from the call, and we're kind of riding those opportunities.
And then I'm so listening in, I'm so into it that it's like, oh shit, it's 4:30, you know, and I already have the stream set up, so that's no big deal, but we can marry the two together and then we can make it all one. That'd be really cool.
You know what? I think I see a llama head.
I'm like, what is going on with this thing? It does look like that.
As long as the llama face doesn't bleed like it's Indiana Jones, I'm okay. And when it starts bleeding, then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not as interested. But
yeah, that's not cool. Speaking of which, I think, you know, a couple of times today, a couple of us mentioned that we broke a couple of coaches' rules. So since we didn't go over that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at why we should be careful and how coach teaches us how not only to make money, but to hold on to it.
Yeah. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Never lose more than 1 to 3% ever of your total account value in any given day. Always make sure you have stop losses on each and every single trade, whether it's shares or options. Make sure you guys are practicing base hits. Don't be trying to go for those home runs. Everybody be cool with that. Every once in a while you get the home runs, but that comes back to our other rule. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. All right? So if we're getting hammered on something and it's going against you, just get out of there. If you're new to trading, do not trade in the first 30 minutes of the day or the last hour, ever. And if you are new to trading, do not use real money. You should be using simulated trainers, and you can use them on all sorts of different accounts. TD has them. TradingView, you can do rewinds. There's all sorts of stuff. Don't come in with real money blowing up your account. That is not how you want to learn. I want to make you a stock market trader and not just another call-out chaser.
And that is Coach Chad W. Christian, 30-year stock market vet. Teaches us everything we know, how to be traders, not call-out chasers. Shout out to you, Coach. We love you. Man, this thing is just continuing to go up. Well, right now it's a damn.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
It went up, like from what I'm looking at as the good buy-in point, it's up $21.
Yeah. About that.
Well, I sat there and watched Apple do nothing.
Well, at least it had movement.
Not where I wanted it to go.
Yeah.
It just diddled in the middle all day. And that's kind of where we don't want to buy it.
What's MU doing right now? Because MU killed it today too.
That's a good arc.
Ooh, Elf is up in the aftermarket.
Damn, wait a minute. MU dropped like that?
What's that, MU in the aftermarket?
It is, hold on one second.
Down to 117.75. It came down 118.90, $1.65 at the end of the day. Just barely crossed over VWAP when the 200 crossed VWAP. Came down a little bit there, and it's sitting right on VWAP now. Nice.
Yeah, there it is.
Run in the morning. Very nice.
So yeah, it's doing this right here in the aftermarket.
Once the 9 was about to hit VWAP, it never came back from that point ever. Didn't even, it breathed back once. 1450. Once it was up 250, it breathed back a little bit and then just made a new mountaintop right in the middle.
It's channeling up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow could be another nice ride up if we play it right. Definitely something to keep an eye on.
It's respecting this line, I'll tell you that much, though. That looks like that's going to be a critical level for it.
Well, this is the thing. We have to get really good at remembering those companies that had decent earnings, but, kicked down just because of maybe conservative guidance.
Mm-hmm.
This conservative guidance, that's just what I always talk about, the finance department saying we're not going to overset expectations because we want to be consistently beating our earnings numbers. So if they guided higher, then they have to live to a higher standard, and that just creates volatility in your stock.
Shout out to Eric Smoto. Let's go, baby. Eric is in the gym right now.
Eric! You said that you were going to join if I joined. I joined. I don't see your ass here. What's up with that?
Come on, Eric. You've been in here in the gym before.
You said you would join if Ted joined. You said that literally.
Pull up, brother. DJ Vinny in the house.
Wow.
Bubbles! Hey!
Bucket and Raindrop aren't here. I feel abandoned.
What is going on? Madman Cox, I see you down there. I feel so left out.
Boom chat from these guys.
And rejected.
From one of these guys.
Why do you feel left out and rejected, Cox, if you're still here? All right, there's Eric at the gym. What up? What's up? What's happening?
Yo, a man follows through on his promises.
I got 17 minutes in.
Did you check out Reddit?
No, I got 2 calls left on Reddit.
Well, you're going to like it tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
You know,
done at the gym.
Absolutely.
You see that it's up 12%?
Yeah.
Nice.
When did you buy those?
Look at him. What are you doing? What are you on a treadmill?
Stepper.
Okay. That's respectable. Cool.
I got in kind of late on Reddit. A little bit before the 2-minute EWO, and I bought 5 of them.
Wow.
They
And
went-
aftermarket?
It was.
Or are you talking about today?
The one around
today.
2:30?
Today.
Okay.
I bought 5 calls, and I tried to sell all 5 because it hit at $3,000, and then they only sold 3. So I was
darn.
left with just 2.
You just have to collect more money in the morning.
Yeah. Eric, I feel bad making you come in, man. Look at you. I don't want to kill you on the stepper, dude. Trying to talk while you working out.
Yeah, you're making us tired there, Eric.
You mean it's hard?
I'm getting exhausted.
I already got mine in.
What about you, Ted? You still have any?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 400 shares and a covered call.
Nice.
Wow. So yeah, you're having a real good day.
Nice goatee, Ted.
Maybe you can afford a razor after tomorrow.
I gotta let my beard grow.
It looks good, dude.
I'm just doing it for the Lent, just kind of getting that vibe, getting that game face on. I can't grow a beard like a Mustang Chris over there. Look at the beard that he has. Jesus Christ. That's probably just like 2 days growth of beard.
I shaved a bunch of this. Well, trimmed. It was down to here, and I realized I started looking like those duck call guys. What is it, Duck Dynasty?
Duck Dynasty, man.
No, I was thinking ZZ Top.
A little too
Yeah, I
much.
love Duck
It was requiring too much maintenance. So I
What are you so crazy for?
Hey, Mark
What?
McSee. Mark McSee.
What?
Look. Yay,
What?
there you go. That's grown in real nice
he's
right
like
there.
he looks like
Nice
me
and-
with a white beard.
That's
It is
from getting
weird
up
how-
at 4. That's from getting up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
All these guys with beards. The masters.
It's a good way to
Beard
end
masters.
the winter season, right?
Yeah.
Nice
I've actually
goatee.
gotten yelled at a couple times when I've trimmed it.
Yeah.
It gets
How
all
dare you.
itchy. I
Yeah.
don't know if I can stand it for too long, but it does.
Have you ever grown one out?
Oh yeah. I last usually for a couple months, and then the weather gets warmer out here in California, and it becomes unbearable.
Remember that thumbnail I made of you, Eric? And you kind of had some goatee stuff happening with the mustache. Coach was on that for like a week.
Yeah.
Eric with the stash.
Eric with the porno stash.
No, it's
He was making
corn.
fun of me.
It's Corno.
Corno.
Mustang Chris put us
Yeah,
down.
on YouTube you got to use a C at the beginning of the word instead of a
Cornholio.
P. It triggers stuff in the algorithms that downgrades the videos in the channel.
Oh, so
Yeah.
my bad. Corno.
Oh man. Shout out to David Yanez. Saturday was a stellar class. If you have not gone to the Saturday classes, you have got to check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Time to go get a snack, guys. American Dream Training, okay? Oh, wrong video, Dawn. comments on that video over the weekend. I put some more bass in it and turned it down a little bit because remember when I used to put that on, it would be like, ugh, with the treble. But shout out, those are people who right after the class went immediately on Discord and wrote reviews for David because the classes are so awesome that he gives on Saturdays. So if you haven't gotten a chance to get in there, you got to get in there. 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Agreed.
Master classes. Yep.
Agreed.
So has everybody talked about their day? Are we done? What's happening?
So, anybody keeping in touch with this whole Paramount drama?
Just you.
I have not. What happened with it? Did Byron Allen ever get in on it?
He's got an offer in that put the bar up a little bit on the valuation. There's an offer that came in for $11 billion just for the studio assets, which is something like $4 billion more than the current market cap.
Wow.
So it says to me that the company is worth more than what the market cap is saying. And someday they'll accept an offer that might be better if you're a patient. So go out long with your horizon. Take a look at the dailies and see what the dailies are telling you, and have fun. Who knows?
All right.
Maybe, somebody said to me a long time ago, the secret to success in life is to get in the way of other people making money.
Really?
Good advice. I'm just
Would that be true in the stock market?
Yeah, I mean, options, right? People who trade options, they need to make money as long
That's
as
how money's made.
Yeah, as long as I'm in there in that parade, I want to get into that number when the Saints go marching in.
Well, this has been an awesome show, man. I have actually really, we learned a little something. We watched a couple of stocks today, even in the aftermarket here, that are continuing to go up. We had Eric Smoto on here, getting his workout in.
We had everybody showing their.
You helped me a lot, Dawn and Mark. You guys, that conversation has been early in the after hours was very helpful. I actually made a little sticky note for myself. Trust it. That's it. Just trust it.
And smaller position sizes.
Yep.
Don't forget that. That's huge. That'll help you out a lot too.
All right.
Shout out to Nate. Nate's been having a little bit of an off week, so he's not trading the way he wants to. So he's, I talked to him earlier, and he was he was just kind of down. So we know to definitely give him support. He kicks ass, but he does not like to lose money. So even if it's $30, you know what I mean? He doesn't like to lose it. So he's adjusting between his turbo keys and waiting in the weeds.
I was hoping that he was going to be in on that Reddit jump.
Yeah.
You just
hear him going, "Oh my God."
Yeah. I think he just needed to step away for a minute. You know what I mean? So he'll be in the morning, ready to go, I'm sure. Huh?
He'd be like, Ted, this trade is my huckleberry.
Right? Shout out to you, brother, if you're listening.
I'm fixing to make a lot of money off of this, Ted. Sit here waiting in the weeds.
No.
Ted, your impressions are hilarious.
He's the man.
He is. He truly is. So,
I
guys,
definitely have a beer with him. That's for sure.
I know, right?
Coach, you listening? I'd say that we just invent a weekend that everybody just happens to be near Coach's house.
I'm down.
We call him up and say, "Hey, Coach, we're in town. Sorry, order some pizza, buddy."
By the way, he's listening in. He's
watching from the car.
All right, Coach.
Coach.
Oh,
he's watching from his Tesla. He posted pictures of us.
Oh, no, you did not do the Christina joint. No, you did not. No, you did not.
he's probably
Hi,
doing the
come
Facebook.
on here.
Hey, Eric, are you waiting to get in on that pink machine over there? That looks so cute.
No, what again?
That pink machine next to you. That looks adorable.
Hey, Eric,
What
Show
pink
us-
machine?
I see a lot of reps. I don't see a lot of weights on there, though.
Oh, I'm warming up.
Show us the pink machine. What's the pink machine?
Oh, he's at the Purple Palace. There are no pink machines.
Oh, is it a purple machine?
Yeah, let me show you.
Right next to you, to your right. Ooh, there
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going like this.
Baby. Yeah,
Oh, lat pulls.
Yeah.
that's adorable.
That's the name of the gym, the Purple Palace.
Oh, it's Planet Fitness, but
Planet Fitness.
Oh, right. Okay.
everything's
Purple
purple.
Palace.
Is that the nickname for it, Chris?
That's what I nicknamed it. I have a habit of coming up with good ones, like Scalper's Paradise and the Chop
Yeah, it's
Zone.
pretty
and
cool.
Now that.
That is awesome. Well, Coach, we're about to be out, bro. Are you sitting in a parking lot stalking people? People watcher.
I think he's enjoying watching our success.
I think
Let's go, Coach.
Coach is awesome, man. If you guys, once
Brandon says I
again,
look like an overfed, long-haired, leaping gnome. Wow.
what?
I'm 6'2", buddy. How tall are you? Nobody's ever called me a gnome. Overfed, maybe.
It's a misnomer.
I hear what you did there. That's
You
pretty good.
like?
And Brandon, if you're so clever, why don't you come up here and go live here?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, sounds like a
Brandon-
throwdown to
Those be
me.
some fighting words.
The gauntlet
Brandon
has been
says-
dropped.
Throwdown.
Brandon says that Eric looks like my younger brother.
Who was put up for adoption?
It's a gift. He's going to look young forever.
Was that the younger brother that you just beat up all the time, Brandon?
All right.
He's babysitting baby.
Good night, all.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
sir. Thank you
We
for
say
coming and
good
hanging
night.
out, buddy.
Of course.
Are we saying good night to everybody, Don?
Yeah, we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up.
Are you doing any new TV shows?
You know what? It's so funny that you said that. I had the thought in my head earlier to try to revive something on my channel just for us to basically do the same type of thing, but just talk about some movies or something. You know what I mean? Or some
I think
TV
what we could do
shows.
is we could watch like Trading Places or movies that have to do with the Wolf of Wall Street or
We could do a Netflix watch party live.
yeah, exactly on one of those kind of movies.
Yeah.
So it's on brand for Coach, right, and ADT, but we can kind of sit there and I don't know, have fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to consider. It's all about just organizing a day.
Yep. So
All right, stuff to think about. All right, good
Yep.
night, everybody.
everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you all for joining me down in the chat. Those of you who are down there, thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see.
Mark is saying 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what that means.
What's 1,
4
2, 3?
a.m. 4 a.m.
Ah.
tomorrow morning.
Mm.
Can't make money while you're
6:30
sleeping.
a.m. for me.
Oh, yeah, some of us can make money while we're sleeping.
Well, yeah, you can. I can't.
Well, Eric will.
Get
I
that
trade
passive
every day.
income.
I don't hold anything. I got to make new money every day.
Get
See you
those
real
dividend
soon.
stocks, baby.
Let's go.
Thank you,
All right.
Mark. Thank you, Bucket. Thank you, Kyle J. And thank you, DJ Vinny. The support is always welcome and encouraging. So thank you.
Just think, not too long ago,
Involved.
Chris, you couldn't even click the mouse. Remember?
Man. Well, I got that
Go a
figured
long
out.
way.
I think
Because
you
I
do.
was used to being an outside guy for the last 30 years, being inside all day, my vitamin D levels were really, really low. And one of the symptoms of that is high anxiety. So once I had my labs done and figured that out, started taking vitamin D and going for walks after this, and it went away.
By the way, Try dragon fruit. It's not the best tasting fruit in the world,
No,
but
it's
it's got
not.
magnesium, and it seems to have done a lot for Jen's anxiety. You
I've got a
tried
whole
it?
pharmacy of vitamins in there.
You
They
tried
got
dragon fruit?
NAC, DMAE. I've had dragon fruit in the past. I tried Adderall, which just made me more of that 1,000-yard stare at the screen instead of being comfortable in it.
Wow.
The vitamin D helped the most, and then I take some K2 with it and some fish oil, and boom, it was gone, like in 2 days.
Cool.
And then
Well,
I'm just
everybody's
click
different.
all day.
Yeah.
And I'm fine.
Good for you.
Even in a couple trades where I was down like $1,000, I'm like, I know it's going back up. I'll just dollar cost average down when it bounces off of VWAP, and then I'll be fine. It's before, if I was down $8, I was panicking.
I don't know that that's the best strategy, Chris.
Well, if
everything was going good and you had to get up, didn't you?
No, I didn't mess it up. I was green. I knew what it was doing.
You don't dollar cost average if it's going down.
Well,
no, he
when
said
it's
after
going
it bounced
down,
off VWAP.
when it's going down to
okay.
a support level and you realize that it's not going to break through support and starts coming back up, you dollar cost average down here when your original purchase was up here to split the difference so you get back in the green sooner, and then I can start shedding.
All right. Well, the cool thing is you've been green for 6 days straight, so you're doing something right.
I mean, last Monday I didn't really do much. I was just clicking because it felt like the anxiety was gone. So I did like $40 on Monday. So I don't really count that, but still over $3,100 in the last 5 days.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Good. I'm gonna make my mortgage this month.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at you. Look at you. Eric Smoto, just give us a round number. What did you do today?
Today was 83.20.
$8,300?
No, 8,320.
Woo!
And if you take the 8 off the front, that's what I did.
Hey, green is green.
Everybody's making money.
Absolutely. Green is green.
I did the math on it. Anything over $300 a day after taxes pays all my bills, my whole lifestyle.
Yep.
There you go.
With me. Yep.
That's honestly $300 a day with as much as I have is pretty easy to do as long as I do everything correctly and don't do anything stupid and don't go ROG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Follow coach's
Shout out to
rules.
Nana.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Coach. If you're still listening, thank you for giving us all the rules and the constant re-explanations of what to do and what not to do to over time make it actually sink in so we can do what we need to do.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Thank you, Coach. And thank you, Eric, for reiterating those rules. Mark as well. David, wherever you are, thank you guys for reiterating those rules. I try to reiterate them as well. So, yeah. Everybody have a fantastic night. And see you guys 4 o'clock in the morning, those of you that join the pre-market. And if you have not joined the pre-market yet, there is a lot of nuggets going on in the pre-market with Nate and Mark McSee in the morning. I try to drop a few. We've got a few people. Sometimes Ted shows up in there. Hamilton's in there. So come join us 4 o'clock. Get your tails up and get in there 4 o'clock in the pre-market and get some nuggets.
And this week, you can get in there cheaper, too.
You sure can. You know why?
Why? Tell me more.
Use the code Easter500. You'll get 500 off VIP, VIP Gold, VIP Complete. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
That's why.
How long is that in effect, Dawn? 3 weeks?
That's in effect for a couple weeks now. So, yeah, give it some time.
I believe Easter's Sunday, so I would assume it's ending after Sunday, right?
Yeah, I would think.
Yes,
Yeah. So,
exactly.
get in there, guys. Get your discount. Use the promo code Easter500. All right. And don't forget, while you're in there, don't forget to pick up your mastermind, How to Grow a Small Account Part 2. Okay. And there is a promo code available for you if you saw the first one. If you were in the first mastermind class, you are eligible to get a promo code to get a discount on the second one. So make sure you take care of that. Anything else you guys want to add before we get out of here?
Nope. I am
love
tired. I am tired.
Are you tired?
Oh man, I'm tired.
Well, let's dip out on a good note. Listen, if you're not sure which package is good for you, check this out, and everybody have a wonderful night. Shout out to you, Coach. We love you, brother.
To sign up for any of the services, of course, website is always here. $200 for our regular membership gets you immediately into Zoom. You can see every trade I make. You'll get hot stock picks, the videos on demand, the IPO center, and the pre-market setup, all with the regular $200 membership. When you're ready to step it up, though, I highly recommend the VIP membership. You'll be able to start trading early at 4 a.m. You'll get to trade with some of our other millionaires inside of that room. You guys will get masterclass training with me every day at 8:15. You'll get the VIP lounge, all of those hot stock picks, pre-market setup. You're going to get the IPO center, the videos on demand, all of the workshop classes for free, and we put one of those on every single month. You'll get all the VIP training videos, the Trading View indicators. These were designed specifically based on my 2-minute EWO, which, by the way, no trader in the world has ever used what we are doing with the Elliott Wave Oscillator. And we have a lot of people finding success, obviously, with this. You'll also get VIP seating at the meetups. If you are a VIP member and you want more training, VIP Gold, you can add that on for an additional $2,500 a year. Right now, as one of the specials that I have, this could go away, but right now, if you sign up for the VIP Gold, you will also get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That is a $500 value just for that. You'll get all the mastermind classes. You get every mastermind class for free during your subscription. You'll get 1 hour of tech support if you need it, so we can remote in. We can help you set up those charts. Anything specific, right, that will get you going, we can help you with that. You're also going to get, for the first time ever, weekend training. We've been doing it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And because it's the weekend, it is literally like a one-on-one. You'll also get our news service showing us everything, right, that's going on in the market, and breakout rooms. So anytime we do a breakout room, that's only for VIP Gold members. You guys will be able to access that. Use your affiliate account. You guys will also get a piece of everything. So you have family members, neighbors, people in your church, people that you guys want to help out. You can give them your link, and that will also give you a kickback immediately. It's immediate. As soon as they pay for it, you guys will get money. You'll see it into your monies that you can just withdraw. Send them to AmericanDreamTrading.com.